Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your guide. Thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. For those that are returning, welcome back. For those that are new, welcome to the tribe. No matter how you got here, when you got here, you are meant to be here. These are timeless readings for the collective. So when you come across it, it's when you're meant to find it. Since they are collective readings, take what resonates and leave the rest. The energies can be reversed. I can be talking about you and really be talking about anybody around you. So you'll have to apply it to where it fits to you and your situation. If the messages do resonate, you guys, please hit that like button. It just shows me you appreciate the readings. It also helps the channel grow. Um, Also, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Go on your phone and do it and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. And if you guys like to donate to the channel, there's options to do so also in the description box. $1, $5, 10, 20. You know, it just really does show me appreciation, you guys. It helps me stay motivated. And unfortunately, we live in a world where money is needed. So thank you guys for seriously, thank you so much, you guys. So much love I feel from you. Um, what an amazing journey. Also, if my messages do resonate with you and you'd like to book a private session with Spirit and I for the whole month of November for $55, you're not just going to get one reading, you're going to get two reading. It's a buy one, get one free. $55. The readings are good for a lifetime. You know, if you're ready now, go ahead and email me. We can set the other second reading up at any time. You know, they're good forever. So if that's something that interests you, I mean, whatever the type of reading is, past life, Akashic records, um, love, career, finance, whatever it is, I can definitely help bring you clarity. So go ahead and email me. But other than that, let's just get right into this, you guys. Thank you so much. This is an amazing time right now, and like this Scorpio season is beautiful. It really is. Okay. So for some of you guys, it's been a little rough. And but the lower you fall, the higher you rise. Okay? I can tell right here, like there is some clearing that's happening, still happening. I mean, in the challenge here, you get the language of the light and consciousness. So what I'm getting is that a lot of it is clearing of victim consciousness, and like I said, being scared to going into the unknown, right? That's a fear consciousness. That's the same thing as a victim consciousness because eh, when you believe, it's like this. What I'm getting is your thoughts. A lot of you guys are really falling victim to believing that your thoughts are coming from you. The thought is of its own power. Okay. And what happens is source energy comes down through your mind and it goes through pathways. Well, your pathways were created when you were becoming programmed. It's the subconscious mind and the way it was programmed. So those thoughts are still being, you're clearing them. You're still creating new narrow pathways. It takes time. All right. So you may notice like you're still having these thoughts that are not aligned to truth. Don't own them. It's not you, like you can't control these thoughts. You can't. But you can control how you react to them and if you claim them. If you claim them, you're giving your power to them. Okay? So just say, haha, I can see my ego and my programming is thinking right now. You know what I mean? Call it monkey mind or whatever you want to call it. All right? Because that's definitely what's happening. It's subconscious thinking, it's pathways. For some of you guys, I want to say like open yourself up to take some constructive criticism around you. There are a few people that you're manifesting here that are trying to talk to you and they're trying to show you certain things and you may have been defensive in the past. That's because of the consciousness of the ego. It's dying off. It's not dying off, it's being recognized. So it's going to fight itself to stay alive, right? It's fighting itself. And that's why it's here in the challenge because you're getting so much light energy that's coming into you that the ego has to fight. All right. So the shadow is like trying so hard to get you to believe in it, but it's not happening. And that's why you have the regeneration happening right here and the chopped wood because it's cleaning itself out. And it's not it's not by chance you get this clearing here, because this clearing that's happening, look at all these beautiful cards here. Look at them all. The 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, that's new energy. That's you, the 3 of Cups. That's the Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. It has different meanings in different cultures, but it's the same thing. It's the balancing of the aspects, the subconscious and the conscious, the intellect and the spiritual side, right? The right and left brains and the third eye. It's becoming and unified. Okay, you're also awakening to the connection that you're having with spirit, and because of this, the ego is being smushed, and you're becoming limitless. Yeah, because you're realizing, wow, I'm not the thought, I'm the observer. We don't manifest, we attract. We don't manifest by actions and doing. Yes, you have to take action. There is going to be required action, but like it's not as much as you think it is. Like people are really working hard and working hard and working hard, and like they're still not feeling fulfilled. But this is a different. I'm feeling like you're realizing how easy it is just to allow. It's allowance. It's allowing things, right? Like you're in this connection with spirit and you can see it here. And it's like you've definitely got onto the right path here. And this is what's happening is focus. It's funny because I wrote down focus here. Focus is, don't focus on the ego here. The thoughts that are coming up, if you're focusing on them, I'll give you a perfect example. You know, at night when you go to bed, right? And like you start stressing, you ever just sit there and start stressing out and you're like, those thoughts are coming through and you're sitting there owning them? Because before you didn't realize that, wow, that thought is not me. I mean, that you believed that you were creating that thought. You believed the dialogue in your head. Well, that's why you were manifesting other stuff, right? All the chaos, because it was separation. All right. Now what I can see is like there's a need to not focus on that, and another thing too is like focusing on solutions, not the problems. All right, because it's meant your dreams are being manifested, like manifested dreams. I cannot make it up here. And look, it's water spirit. What is that? It's energy. So your energy right now is magnetism. It's like you're magnetizing everything. Wow, look, cannot make it up. Get to heaven. You see what I mean? That's this focus here, and to get away from this ego, and it's gonna take time. It's a regeneration. Okay, like wow, buy the book too. So like keep continually calling out, the ego when it's there, and make those proper investments in the mind, right? Like you'll know a thought when it's good. You'll think, oh well, that thought, right? That thought was to get me to the right place. I'm going to act on that thought, right? But when it's coming from a separation, right? That thought coming from that the ego is, or the subconscious program mind's coming up with, do not take action, laugh at it, right? I can also see that you guys are you're working with some type of community or something here. And it's like, I can see you're being very honest about yourself, honest about things. You're definitely feeling full right now. I mean, look in the center of your reading. You got the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This is about owning your power, taking action. Right here in the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands is telling me like you have the spirit of truth. You have the sword of truth. So like you're cutting out this right here. The Emperor is saying you're taking control and action, and you're recognizing the ego, and you're literally staying in this vibration right now. You're drawing in everything because of this vibration. It's oneness. The Three of Cups, it's the oneness that is drawing in. Now for some of you guys, it's still, this could take 6 months before what I'm seeing here to fully manifest, but you are seeing the signs, right? I mean, you got signs on here. You're seeing, you are working, you're taking the right action. Okay, there's just it's going to take time for it to physically manifest. I will say here, you have the man holding a coin, and then you got the heart chakra underneath it. Ooh, and there's those hostilities of the mind here. This is the masculine. I feel like you got to just bring the love to the ego, open the heart space, and like I said, laugh. Don't hold on to what you're thinking right now, all right? Because you're in this I can't make it up, man. You're in this creative power. The creativity right now is because you're literally, I feel like for some of you guys, you're writers, or you're doing some other stuff here, keep doing it. Somebody here is going to write some very powerful book in the future, and I'm talking whoever this is, it's going to be when they're in their late 40s, early 50s. I don't know. I got that download earlier. Um, it's there's like I'm feeling multiple energies here. Some of you guys are really going through like some deep clearing, and like it's intense. This season's been intense. For others of you, you're further ahead and like you're already in this limitless energy. Wherever you are, regardless, you're going to get there to this because in the center of your reading, it's telling me you have the sword of truth. You are taking action. You're putting more time and structure like into your life. You're taking authority of your life. Okay, but it's also telling me to like tell you to cut those thoughts out because look, this is definitely new energy. Look, two aces, and if I probably kept pulling, I guarantee the ace of cups would come out. All right, let me take a deep breath here real quick and see what else I can get for energy. Actually, let's read the astrology energy. I have the fourth house, which is about home, and then the progressions, which is about journey. Yeah, and I actually wrote down that you're ending a cycle or a long chapter, and you're going into another chapter. Also, um, there may be some people like you're communicating with, and for some reason, like the way they say stuff, or I mean, it could be you. Just be aware, like before you give someone criticism, tell them of something that they're doing good, give them the criticism, and then tell them something good again. When you leave people's presence, make sure they feel good about your communication, right? Like I know I was doing that for a while. Like, man, it was really bad. I was like telling people what they weren't doing, and instead of just telling them what they're doing good. You know what I mean? There's difference. It's not about how, or it's not about what you're saying, it's about how you're saying it. Let's read this astrology energy here. Fourth house, 42. The action. Come home and make it a sanctuary. Create a place to renew and to live in an intimate, authentic life. Home is an emotional space more than a physical address, but both matter. So I'm not going to read it all because we did this the other day. So it's talking about um, having a sanctuary, okay? And like balancing work and balance. I mean, work and pleasure and your home life, and to like really make your home a safe, quiet place. All right. So some of you guys like, and I don't feel like it's also talking about home. I feel like it's just saying like the spirit is home within you, and like really let that root in because this partnership is about that energy. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna go to the progressions because I've read that and this week, and you guys should already be aware of it. And like I just told you, really what it is. I think it's talking about like the peace and bring the peace in your mind and like hope and be fearless. So you're definitely going on a new journey here. The progressions, the action. Progressions do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big, sweeping arcs of karmic fate, to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with big karmic patterns and how those intersect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress, and less to do with your daily existence. Stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you were engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline or painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. This situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you will always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. And what was I saying about the thoughts here? Reacting to those thoughts. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you, even though you may have to go around the rocks and work with the tides. Let your lighthouse guide you. Yeah, let that spirit within you guide you, right? As within, so without. And that's truly what I'm getting here. And it's funny because, like, we tend to not see our growth because when we're in the ego, we tend to beat ourselves up. But, like, things are being manifested to show you your growth. Do you see it? Right? There's a lot of, like, clearing and cleaning coming right here. And, like, I feel like it's like the pathways of the mind. I wrote that down. It's a lot to do with the mind and the pathways. Okay? Like meditating, you guys, really would be beneficial right now. All right. And then doing like a gratitude. There's something about the attitude. And I can see that. Like, I feel like you're focusing your attitude on like gratitude and you're like, everything that's happening is manifesting though. I really feel like that. Like, definitely in some type of community. For some of you guys, there's some type of love that's coming back into your life. And if it's not like love from a person, even though I do feel like for some of you it is, it's love of yourself. It's love of the connection with spirit. I do feel like that's really what I'm feeling deeply in it. Like, you are definitely on this horse right now, riding into the to success. Everybody's seeing your actions like, I feel like everything you're doing is matching your inner world, like the truth. I feel like people are seeing it radiate off you. I know you have a lot of love to give, and like, it's definitely that energy. It's that feminine energy that is like pouring through you right now. And I feel like it's causing this clear of the masculine and this ego programming. It definitely is. Right? There's definitely a huge regeneration period that's going on right now. And like, I wrote down too about the patterns. All right? Like, look at the patterns of thinking, right? Don't like, are you one of those people that like, when life hits you hard or you're no longer happy and it's like, the world's against me? Because be careful against that, right? Because here in this challenge, it is consciousness, which tell me like, um, the victim mindset. Don't get okay. I just got to download. Some of you guys are watching YouTube stuff that are like really hindering you. Like, if you're watching about demons and the evil in the world and like the world's gonna end and like we gotta watch out because of food prices, and then you're not connecting to spirit. Because if you know the truth is nothing can happen to you unless you give your power to it. And like, some of you guys are closing out a karmic cycle still. You're not fully grasping that truth, but I can tell like once this fully roots in, you're going to have that spirit of truth. It's and this crown right here is talking about that. Like, you're getting the spirit of truth. You're getting the sword of truth. You are able to cut through the lies now. Okay? Just let this keep playing. This is the truth. Be still and know that you are God. Because look, I feel like love's coming in your life. There's a lot of new ideas. You're taking a lot of action here. Like, things are manifesting. New beginnings everywhere. New beginnings in energy. Okay. I will say too, like, I do feel like you're yearning for intimacy. I definitely can feel that, right? And I get it, but it is coming. I mean, you're definitely being clear. You're definitely going from restricted to awake, to opened, right? I feel like you're going from limiting yourself to becoming limitless. Follow the signs, know your worth, and allow. That's what I'm saying. You're allowing. It's about allowing. And that's what you are. You're being recognized by spirit. I do feel also there's some love coming in for whoever you guys want love. Some of you guys are yearning about it. I can see it, okay? I can see like your cup is full right now. Like, spirit's filling you. This is gonna bring you in the love you want. So pay attention. If you want it, put yourself out there right now. It's a good time for it. I can tell you that. Let's read these the general meanings of these advice: regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. So there may be a second chance because this is the past card here. Okay, there may be a second chance, but this is what I was saying about closing that chapter. This is a second chance at life. All right, from the bottom. Yeah, see what I mean? That's what it's saying. You're closing out that, and you climbed up into the higher realms of your being. You have expanded your being, and now you're going on to the next chapter, which is not going to be like it was before. The Oracle's message: second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. The rebirth is assured. Step into a new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in a wondrous way. And what's crazy is I text myself and I forgot to check my text before I wrote this stuff down. I had it on another piece of paper, but I said right what I was saying when I got a download saying, so everything that you've lost you're getting something back in its place. That is a season you're in. It's recovery, recovering. In order to gain, you must lose. In order to, say I got a cup and this cup is full. In order to get more into the cup, I have to lose some. So I either dump the cup out or it'll overfill, right? In order to, I eat food, right? We eat food, and then what happened is we digest it out. Everything, gravity. What is gravity? What goes up must go down. Well, if that's the case, what goes down must go up. Gravity is not what we've been taught. Gravity is what you put out will always return. What you are will always come to you. What you release, something will come back. Right? That's what is happening. Now, here's the cool part. If you know that if I get rid of something, something is going to come in its place, then you can choose what you want to get rid of. Right? If I want to, in order for me to be healthy, right? If stop eating certain foods and start eating other foods, right? It comes back. So everything is returning to you. Like during your karmic cycle, like these cards, the astrology card said, everything is being returned back to you. And look at all this energy. These cups, all these cups here, there's 4 cups here. That's energy. That's because you're in that energy. You're in that vibration. Everything is coming together. Okay? For some of you guys, there is going to be an opportunity for the past to come back. All right? And it could be a Aries or somebody with fire, but it also could be somebody with Aquarius in their chart. But it doesn't have to be. It's mostly what I was just saying anyway. All right, let's read the chopwood here. And then I'll do the angel answers, and I'm closing out this reading. I'm trying to be faster in my readings for you guys, okay? Chopwood, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. It's the same card I read yesterday. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blossoms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear the energy to receive your aha moments, which bring you ever closer to what you seek. So what I'm getting is like, it's the simple tasks that you're doing. You're not exerting yourself. It's this simple stuff's like laughing at your ego and, going through that process of like calling it out, recognizing it, having an awakening to it, right? So that you can lighten your being. Okay? I also will say like it's about doing the everyday activities. And like I said yesterday, it's not that I have to go to work, it's I get to go to work. All right, if you have trouble like being motivated, I want you to think about something. And right, say you wake up today and you're like, man, I really don't want to go to work. Blah blah blah. I want you to imagine this. Imagine you woke up in the morning and you were a paraplegic who couldn't speak and couldn't move. And imagine laying there for 20 years. You'd really love to go to work, wouldn't you? Gratitude. Gratitude is attitude, man. And right, I get is for a lot of you guys. For me too, personally, I'm finding the gratitude in even the moments that most people wouldn't even appreciate. I'm finding appreciation in it. I'm finding peace because peace is not determined. Happiness is not determined. Nothing is determined on what I have, but who I am. And I am. Be still and know you are God. That's what I got for you guys. Let's do the angel answers and close out this reading. If you guys have a yes or no question, is the time to ask. If you have a time-related question, it is also the time to ask. Remember, these are collective readings, so use your own discernment. When it comes to this reading, all right? Including this part. Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters. All higher light energies Please show the collective, anyone that comes across this message, Spirit, what they need to see. Answer their question, Spirit. Anyone that comes across this message, Spirit, what they need to see. Be still and know you are God. Last shuffle. Yeah, assassin. That's what this is called, the assassin of the ego, man. Like, you can't kill it, but you can recognize it, and you can switch it. You can, like, kind of arrest it, okay? Because right now, what it is like it's a process of rewiring the pathways. This is truly what is happening for many of you. Not all of you. Look, what I say, recovery. For some of you guys, truly, all it is you need to go and be in active recovery and just start doing the next best thing. Listening to your conscience. What does your gut tell you to do? If your gut says, well, it's probably not best for me right now. Like, some people are in a rebellious state, right? And they're like, well, nobody should be able to tell me what to do. And they're just rebelling. And in the process, what they don't realize is they're rebelling against themselves too. And if you're focused on the evil and all this stuff and the people are against you, what you don't understand is everything is created and is one. You also created this experience. Don't focus on that stuff. Trust. Right? If you're focused on that, you're saying that is you. That's why you're focused on it. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're always constantly looking at. That's because that's what your consciousness level is. And the only way you're going to overcome that is by admitting it. And then cleaning it out and laughing at it. I still have times where I go through it too, man. I'm not going to lie. Within the next few months, if you ask a time-related question. And improving health. Wow, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, consciousness, the energy, the source energy is just, the pathways are being recreated in you. And you're clearing a lot of energy, man, because of this. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're becoming more peace. You seek peace. You're seeking what's for everybody, not just for yourself. I feel like for some of you guys, there has been a lot of chaos that you had to go through. And you may have hurt a lot of people or vice versa during your journey. That is about to shift. I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to make amends. Wow, it's just 27:33. So that's confirmation, you guys. Peaceful resolution. This is what I got for you guys. You guys are doing awesome. The energy is showing it, and I'm very proud of you. Like, you guys are just, you're great people, man. You're my brothers and sisters, and I love you truly so much. I just want you guys to know, like, everything is okay. You truly have nothing to fear. Death has no sting on you. Don't worry about the energy. Like, what those non-awakened, love them because you were them too. You have been there. You understand it. Yes, at times you're going to fall short. At times you're going to get irritated with it. But just know that it's not you. You are the creator. You're co-creating. You're one with the creator. Be still and know that you are God. If you'd like to book a private session with Spirit and I, go ahead and email me. If you'd like to donate to the channel, guys, thank you guys truly for all that you've done, the support, the love, the donations, the private readings, everything. Like, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for being on this journey with me, for giving me this outlet and this opportunity. I truly appreciate you all. From my sacred heart to your sacred heart, I'm sending you so much love. Namaste.